Empty Your Mind, a powerful Zen story for your life. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled among the serene valleys, there lived a young man named Haruto. Known throughout the village for his restless mind, Haruto was always engrossed in thoughts, constantly analyzing and worrying about the past and the future. His mind was a cluttered storm of ideas and concerns, and he could never find peace. One day, Haruto heard about a revered Zen master who resided on top of a distant, majestic mountain. The master was said to hold the secret to discovering inner peace and tranquility. Intrigued, Haruto decided to embark on a journey to seek the wisdom of this Zen sage. After days of arduous travel, Haruto finally reached the summit of the mountain. There, he found the Zen master sitting quietly, eyes closed in deep meditation amidst a tranquil garden. Haruto approached him and bowed deeply, saying, "Master, I have come seeking your guidance. My mind is a restless sea and I yearn for inner peace. Can you teach me how to quiet my mind?" The Zen master opened his eyes and looked at Haruto with a serene smile. "Quiet your mind, you say? Very well, I shall teach you," he replied. The master led Haruto to a peaceful courtyard adorned with vibrant flowers and a large stone basin filled to the brim with crystal-clear water. The master picked up a ladle and dipped it into the basin, scooping up a ladleful of water and pouring it into a smaller, empty bowl. He then turned to Haruto and said, "Your task is to empty this basin. You must transfer all the water from the basin to the smaller bowl without spilling a single drop." Haruto gazed at the task ahead, puzzled by the seeming impossibility of emptying the large basin into such a small vessel. Nevertheless, he accepted the challenge and began to carefully scoop water from the basin. For hours, Haruto diligently scooped and poured, but no matter how hard he tried, the basin seemed perpetually full of water. Frustration mounted within him, and his mind grew even more restless. The Zen master observed Haruto's struggle with compassionate eyes. He walked over and gently placed a hand on Haruto's shoulder. "Haruto, my dear student," the master said softly, "you are trying so hard to empty the basin, but you have forgotten the first and most important step. To empty the basin, you must first empty your mind." Haruto looked at the master, his eyes clouded with confusion. "Master, how do I empty my mind?" he asked. The master smiled warmly and replied, "Let go of your worries, your fears, and your attachments. Focus solely on the task at hand. Be fully present in this moment, and the rest will follow." Taking a deep breath, Haruto released his frustrations and stopped trying so hard to empty the basin. He began to focus on each scoop of water, savoring the sound and sensation of it. Gradually, he entered a state of flow, his mind becoming clear and his movements effortless. As Haruto emptied his mind, something extraordinary happened. The basin seemed to respond to his newfound tranquility. With each scoop, the water flowed effortlessly into the smaller bowl, and the basin gradually emptied. Finally, Haruto poured the last drop of water into the small bowl and looked at the Zen master, filled with amazement and gratitude. "You see, Haruto," the master said, "when you empty your mind, you allow the universe to flow through you. You become one with the task at hand, and everything falls into place." Haruto realized that true peace and clarity had always resided within him. From that day forward, he carried the wisdom of the Zen master in his heart, a gentle reminder that tranquility begins from within. He learned to approach each task with a clear mind and a serene heart, allowing the calmness of the universe to guide him through the challenges of life.